I'm going to let you guys in on a little something that is very life changing. And I want you guys all to apply this if you haven't already, if you're not doing it already. And that is point blank just listening to the voice of God. It is your greatest chance in life. It's your greatest chance to do something great with your life. There's nothing else that is better. And you might ask, you might think, you might say, what is the voice of God? I don't know about you guys, alright? But every single day, I have my alone time. I have my meditative times where I'm in the zone. Meditation is huge. Terry Joeljunior is not who he is today if he does not meditate. It's very important. Because if you don't meditate, if you can't get yourself into a state of mind where you're free, you're forever going to be in reacting mode, reacting to this, reacting to that. What does this person say? What does that person say? Stuck on your phone. Who texted me here? Who texted me there? You're never in a state of mind where you're just free. You're not thinking of no people. You're not thinking about nothing besides you're in the moment. And you're in your own head, you're in your own mind in a good way. And your thoughts are crystal clear. It's your higher thoughts. I have conversations with myself in my head, and I truly believe somebody else is speaking to me. That person is God. Listening to the voice of God is your best shot. It's your greatest chance. At the better things in life, it is your greatest chance. If you can't even do that, you can just say goodbye. You can just say goodbye because no blessings are going to come your way. I believe the most intelligent people in this world have the voice of God in their head the most. Talking to them the most. They're so switched on it's not even funny. I know people like this in the world. Not many personally, not many in real life person. But in the world, period. Doesn't have to be somebody where you come from. It could be people you know, just people you've seen even on social media and things like this. I know people who listen to God. You can tell by the way they are. You can tell by how they do certain things that they listen to God. Because they could not pull off the things if they did not do that, because they would be distracted by something else or by somebody else, and they wouldn't have the IQ that they have. Which is why I say, listening to that voice is simply your best shot in life, period. It's what you gotta do. There's not enough people, man, today. I swear there's not enough people today doing it. There's not. And it's a shame. I mean, I even know talented people where I come from, man, and it's like, they just don't get it. They could have all the talent in the world, but they just don't get it. They're making all the wrong moves, and you try to tell them, and it's... You can only say so many things to a person that just has a huge head, that they can't listen. They're listening just to listen. They don't want to really hear what you have to say, which is annoying, which is why you don't overly put in time on those people. You can try to help people, but if they don't even want to help themselves, you just got to let them be. I mean, you tried. You try to tell them. You try to warn them. Not everybody wants to listen. Not everybody wants to even believe in God. They just feel like they're going to live this reckless life and abandon God, abandon their real self by going into something that they're just not. They're not on track in life. They're not in alignment. They're off alignment because they feel there's something going on in their brain, probably some sort of trauma, that's telling them to do certain things, that is actually going away from who they really are. And like I mentioned in videos, my high school days was the worst for that because I was surrounded by so many people I deep down didn't want to be surrounded by. I got out of high school, now I have the choice because I'm not locked up in prison like I was in high school. That is damn well prison. You have to go. You have to, every single day. Yeah, you might get a few absent days, but you gotta go, you gotta stick through it, you gotta finish. And it's gonna take you off alignment in the time being. It doesn't mean you can't get alignment after that. Absolutely you can. But it's going to take a lot. It's gonna take a lot off you by going down that path. You gotta be smart, man. You gotta be willing to listen. You gotta be willing to listen to God. You gotta be willing to listen to other people who's actually been there, done that, and can actually help you. Other than just listening to your stupid egotistical mind. Yeah, other guys should do this, other guys should do that. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here and do this, yeah. You don't know what you're talking about, buddy. You have no structure, you have no plan, you have no nothing. So, it's time to get your shit on the ball and start doing the right things. Start listening to God. That is the most right and correct thing you could possibly do. But a lot of people don't want to get off in their own world, in their own head. They'd rather be in other people's worlds and in other people's business. You can't do that. You can't have all these fake friends and you're all up in their business and you're just desperate for their attention and validation. Not only attention, but validation. You can't do those things. You have to be able to listen to God, listen to your higher self, and that's how everything's actually going to come together for you. And you know what? If you can do these things, you're going to see drastic changes in yourself every single year. Every single year. And when you change like that, you don't even notice it in the moment that you're changing. You don't. It's when you look back, you know how much you changed. It's when you see people that you used to see maybe quite often when you were a bit younger, not like you are now. You see those people and they're basically like children. Like, and it's who they always were, but the truth is you just grew so much. You grew up so much. You did so much work that they were not willing to do in their lives. But hey, here you are. You did it. And you start to see through all their BS now. It's what it was the entire time. And you see it all. And the fact that you are who you are, man, I'm telling you. These people just hate it. They despise it. They despise you for being the way you are. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's something about people that are with God that a lot of other people are against. And it's backwards. It used to be the opposite. As far as I'm concerned, it used to be the complete opposite. When I'd go to church, when I'd see people and certain things, they preach about evil in church, man. Reading the Bible. They preach about evil. And how it's not good. Obviously it's not good, it's evil. But you guys get the point. There's a lot of things that a lot of people have to learn. If you have a hard time listening, if you have a hard time being a student for once in your life, you're going to have a very hard life for the rest of your life if you can't even listen to God, your higher power, your highest self that you can possibly be. He's in you. He's within all of us. He speaks through us. So, your number one goal is to hear that voice. It's almost like you have those, like I said, those conversations with yourself in your own brain. That's just disguised. That is God disguised. It's actually God that is with you. It's actually God that is saying those things. And you guys have not a clue. I understand God. I know what God is. A lot of people, their perception is off about Him. Just like a lot of women's perception is wrong. Trying to say, like Ariana Grande singing the song, God is a woman. God is not a woman. Not. You're wrong about that. Very wrong. So, but what can you do? They're wrong about a lot of things. And that's the truth. That probably will offend you, but that's okay. Take accountability. When you're wrong, you're wrong. You don't get to try and sugarcoat things and say a bunch of reckless things. You know what? Yeah, you're right. I was wrong with that. You got it. Just be like that, bro. Just be humble. But no, those chicks, they're proven wrong one time. They go off the handlebars, man. They're not doing nothing. They're not going to let you know that they are bothered with the fact that you really pretty much caught them. The fact that you will hold them accountable. So, something very attractive in a woman is being able to take accountability. It shows a promising future with that person. Other than someone that's just going to lie. Because what else are you going to lie about? That's the thing. When you start to catch females in lies, bro, which you will if you deal with them. I'm not saying all of them do. But the ones that lie, you have to be careful. Because they will come for you in the future. They will. Unbelievable, man. And this, everything I'm trying to say here, it boils back down to how important it really and truly is to hear the voice of God. That's why it's so important. A lot of people don't understand it. Oh, what is it going to do if I just listen to God? Oh, I don't feel nothing. It's not what these people think, man. It's about consistently doing that. It's about consistently letting Him speak to you, and you're speaking to Him. You're having that conversation with yourself every single day, as I do. That is the key. That is your best shot. A lot of people don't see it that way. They want that short-term gratification. Oh, okay, well, I'll settle myself down. I'll listen to God. I'll listen to what He has to say, and we'll see. Things ain't just going to blossom in a flick. Consistency is where success is built. And if you can't even build a successful bond and relationship with God, you can say goodbye to building a successful anything with nothing. You're just not going to. It's going to collapse. You can have a little success at the beginning, or here or there, or there or here. In the end, it's going to collapse because there's no solid structure. The building is going down. It's going down, brothers. So, I'm about to wrap up this video. And I just want to remind you guys last time, please listen to God. Listen to His voice, because He's trying to tell you something. He's trying to teach you something. Get alone, meditate, listen to that higher power, what you should be doing. And don't go against your damn nature. I don't care if you're a guy or a girl. Don't go against your nature. Keep that same energy. Stay consistent with that same energy. Over time, you'll be unrecognizable. If you guys want to get in my fitness programs, my fitness stuff, hey, let me do that for you so I can take you on, and I'll send you back home to your wife unrecognizable. You want to please your lady in the sheets? Get on my fitness stuff. I will send you back home to your wife unrecognizable. She's going to thank me. She's going to thank you as well for not giving up, for working hard, And she's going to be very happy with how you can please her in the bedroom. And I'm just trying to be a bit funny here. And at the same time, it is the truth. Because your sexual energy is going to spike and increase like crazy when you get on my programs. Your wife will love you forever. You're going to please her and please yourself all in the same bracket. Boom, 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 boom. You got it, champ. You got it.